There was once a man who worked as a full-time employee, a high-ranking staff, in one of the biggest multinational companies in the country. He was well-paid, well-dressed, and well-respected in the organization. But beneath the surface, he carried a heart hardened by pride and arrogance. He had a team working under him, but most of them were contract staff, temporary workers who did the same work he did, sometimes even more, but earned far less. And to him, that was their problem. Harsh, insensitive. He rarely smiled at them. He never asked how they were doing. And worst of all, he made sure they felt less than him, simply because they weren't full-time. When the cost of living tripled and inflation swept through the country like a storm, his team cried out silently, hoping he would at least advocate for better pay. But he didn't lift a finger. He had the voice, the position, the influence. But he chose silence. Instead, he'd remind them, if you don't like it, I can have someone else in that chair by next week. He'd threatened to replace anyone who dared to complain. He believed he was untouchable, indispensable, permanent. But then, out of nowhere, life happened. One morning, he called in sick. Then the next day and the next. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. He was struck by a strange illness, a condition doctors couldn't quite name. Tired, helpless, his voice lost its power. His presence faded from the office. Eventually, the company sent out a quiet message. Due to ongoing medical complications, he was being declared unfit to continue working. Health redundancy. Just like that, he was let go. No farewell email. No pension. No retirement party. He had spent years looking down on others. Years thinking he was above them. But in the end, nature humbled him. In the very system he protected, the one that let others suffer, let him go without a second thought. The lesson? Never look down on another human being. Never deny someone else the right to live, just because you think you're in a better position. Power is temporary. Health is fragile, and we are all equal in the eyes of time. Treat people with dignity, not because of their title, but because they are human. Because karma always comes full circle.